So I had my upper wisdom teeth taken out just a couple days ago, and I had my lower ones taken out like 9 years ago, but I never got my upper ones, probably because I was too poor. I don't know. But anyway, so the lower ones, because they didn't have anything underneath them, they start shifting down. They can cause problems. So it was just time to take them out. And yeah, so they put me under for the procedure, which was super nice because for the bottom ones, they just like numbed it and then yanked them out, and that sucked horribly. But anyway, so I remember going in, and then they like hooked me up to the IV, and I was like talking to them, and then the next thing I knew, I woke up and it was over, and I was like super out of it. And then I got home and slept for like 3 hours, and then I woke up and I looked at my phone. There was like a bunch of texts and videos that I had sent out, and I don't remember any of them. So, so the first thing is like 8:48 a.m. I woke up ish from my procedure, and I texted my wife this complete gibberish, bleer, bim, kim, kim. And then she responds with just a smiley face because she thinks that I'm messing with her. And then a couple minutes later, 8:52, I text her, I feel sorry, wheat. And then I send her this video.
Hi Rebecca, I'm sorry I can't talk. So out of it. I love you a lot.
And then a little bit later at 9:02, I send her a text. You had absolutely are the most beautiful women I've ever met. Simply the best. And then later, when she got there, I was telling her I was referencing Schitt's Creek with that last line. But then she's still hadn't picked me up yet, and I guess I was getting suspicious of the staff because I sent this video to her.
Get it out of your mind. It goes downstairs to your laundry. I knew it. I was like, I wanted to do it. Oh.
And then finally at 9:11, I texted my whole family. It's my parents, my five siblings, and their spouses, this video. And then at the end, you can hear the lady telling me to put my phone away.
I got my wisdom teeth out.
I'll have you just put your phone away, okay? No videos or pictures.
And my wife shows up a little bit after that, and she was like, yeah, he was kind of he was kind of rude when I told him to put his phone away. He rolled his eyes at me, and it looks like in that video I'm like starting to shake my head a little bit, like whatever, lady. So then my wife's like, Ben, that is rude. And then I just start giggling, and she's like, sits down next to me, and I start like being handsy with her, and she says that I was being sassy. So then they get me into the car, and and oh yeah, just before that, the doctor's like, oh yeah, so no food or drink for a couple hours. So we get in the car, we're driving home. I'm like, ooh, let's get some Dutch Bros coffee. And she's like, no, you can't have anything. And apparently I was like, no, they said I could eat or drink whatever I want. So she's like, how about we get it later? I'm like, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. So we get home, and she like has to help me walk into the house, and I'm like stumbling, and I'm like, oh, I'm okay, I'm just a little dizzy. And so then she gets me in bed to lay down, and then she's like, "Okay, we need to change your gauze." I was like, "No." So she like gets it anyway, and then like I silently cooperate, and then swaps out the gauze, and I pass out, and then yeah, I slept for like 3, 4 hours, and then I woke up and yeah, saw all the texts and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty good stuff.